So I've been working on my game PixelBlade for well over a year now, and I was thinking it's time I actually release this. The beta at least, anyway. But before I do that, we're going to need to have the game in a decent state. First off, the combat sucks and the animation is straight buns. So I decided to change that up a bit. Instead of plain hits, I decided to add a 3-hit combo and the 3rd hit would do extra damage. It could also be pushed forwards a bit, and obviously, I made some new animations for it. It isn't much, but I think it makes the game a lot more enjoyable. And whilst we are in the combat, let's give some old weapons some more abilities. So I decided to make a hold ability. The longer you hold it down, the more damage you can do. I also added a bit of VFX since I learned that last video. I imagine this weapon will be pretty useful when you're up against bosses and on low health. You can just do one big hit then back off. But now, let's do some things that are needed for the release of the game. So what better to start with than the main menu? I hopped in Paint.net and tried to do something decent by copying the UI I actually paid someone to make. And honestly, it turned out alright. The main menu needs a bit more spice though. As you can see, I made some areas in the back with some gazills in. Why don't I animate those and also animate the UI a bit to make it stick out more? It's also much better like this, like try and tell me I didn't cook here. And also, the music you're hearing right now I actually paid my brother to make. Do you guys love it? It's for the main menu. Oh yeah, I also made a game pass for 2x golden boss chance in the dungeons. It even tells everyone you're with that you have the game pass, so like you can flex, you know. So surely this is enough to release the beta of my game, right? So yeah, I gave the people in the Stoop Studios Discord server access to the game, and oh my god, what a mistake. Now, don't get me wrong, people played for ages and enjoyed the game. The people constantly found ways to abuse features in the game. People would always find ways out the map. Some people would get tripped over and constantly just end up dying to whatever they were fighting. Some people even got flung. I'm a victim of that. And then it turned out if you spam create abilities and spells, you could just keep using them. I was once playing and just saw some guy using the dash ability fly off to another place. And another time, I joined the game and witnessed this shit, bro. Like, what is even going on here? And then there was another one where the dungeon would generate into itself, making the dungeon unbeatable. There are like millions of small bugs as well. Half of them were in the dungeon if I'm being honest. So after getting harassed by my fans, I decided to start working on a mini update to bug fix the game and add some suggestions to the game. So I guess I'm working on the first update now. I started off by fixing the dungeon generation. For some reason it's like multiple hitboxes. After like 5 hours, I think I got it working all good. And since people were actually enjoying the game, some people even made some suggestions for some areas and even made some of their own stuff. This guy called MaxD14 actually made a weapon. It was some scythe, and I've been wanting to add weapon classes to the game, so this is the perfect moment. I edited with the main combat code and made a bit for the scythe. It's basically the same though, but the scythe looks sick. But honestly, the scythe is so clean. You hold it differently, the animations look straight fire. I also did a bit of sound redesign for the game as well, but the scythe sounds coolio. Then I decided to do a few small improvements to various bits of the game, like making it so wasps can't queue up in the dungeon with you. And now it's time to add some more features, so I decided to make critical hits. Each hit has a 1 in 5 chance to be a crit. It does double damage and the text is red, so it's fire, okay? I also added temporary music to each area, but some people would obviously want to mute that, so I made a settings menu. And believe it or not, my ass struggled loads to make the mute button work. You probably noticed the codes button in the main menu as well. I thought adding some codes would be lit, so I decided to make it so codes can either give EXP or gold. And I also made it so you can actually get items from codes. But obviously, I need to make it so people can't keep using codes, so I made a few checks for them. The first one's checking if it's expired or not, then it checks if you're high enough level to use it, and finally, it checks if you've redeemed it before or not. And yeah, it works great. Later on when I released the update, some dude called Meowters or something. I managed to just redeem an EXP code like 500 times. I did fix that though, but the damage was unreversible. But back to working on the update, I decided to add something people have been wanting for a while. Actually, I've been begged for it quite a bit, and that's actually see what items drop in the area. So I made these boards that show each enemy and each item they can drop, along with their drop trend. I decided I wanted to add a bit more to the scythe weapon, so I went back and I wanted to make a leech ability. So each hit you do gives you some of the enemy's health and gives it to you. I also wanted to make the ability a bit visible, so I made a bit of VFX and it looks pretty good. And it works perfectly fine too, like it's amazing for dungeons. And now the update is almost done, but something I've always liked to do with my games is add secrets. At the time of writing this voiceover, basically everyone has found the secret area, along with the secret enemy and item. I won't say where it is, but I'll give you a hint. It's in the city, you can find this bird there. Okay, have fun finding it, guys. But yeah, I released the update, everyone enjoyed it. Bugs were fixed, some new quality of life stuff were added, and we all hit up some dungeons together. Me and some dudes spent like 5 hours trying to get a golden boss. And after a few days, people started getting golden items and showing them off in the Discord. If you wish to have access, just join the Discord server, it's in the description of this video. With that being said, please keep supporting me, guys. Thanks for watching this video, adios.